After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. A third down run with blue. And you won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap, a give to blue. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Motioning the tight end now.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He gets the hand off. To the races, middle of the field. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Anyone else? Delta.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped from the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Great. Delta.
Operating from the gun. Here's Regz. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
63.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Great. Set. Anyone else? Hey, 73.
Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense is set. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and one. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
180.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Easy, 63, 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles find an answer with their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The give on second here to Blue. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. The Eagles into the nickel, third down coming.
Brings up third down to 8-9.
To the air on third and long. And there's a man there in it. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Eagles take over.
All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, they'll pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT. Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They go play fake with Regz. Bails out of the pocket quick. Able to get it to Moreau. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
All set to go now from the 35. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Regz. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 3rd down, well inside field goal range. Here's Regz. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
180.
On 4th down, Regz. That's cut beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed put 6 on the board for the offense.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offensive line fast. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Up the middle, Blue. Yeah, he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
47. Here go 46. Hey, kill.
1st and 10, Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
On the give, it's Blue. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
We're going to 52.
Blue gets it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down.
We're going to 54.
1st and goal, Dallas.
26.
Now Blue. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Cowboys.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. They stopped a yard short, getting 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's stopping just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts them right back in the same old situation for third down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
It's his running back. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throwing for Regz. On the move, headed right. Well, right side, caught by Smith. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's second and 8 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
It's Regz once again. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be second and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the link. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Barkley trying this up the gut. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up fourth down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll go. Regz. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DeRon has it. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
46-yard line.
Here we go. Go. Get out there.
Now it's Blue. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a down. His first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And it sets up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Jukes away from one. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
We're going to 54.
They'll run this with Blue. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun is Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
They're going for two here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And he's out the clear. The 50. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. It sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now Barkley gets some space around midfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down. Third and long for him here. Buying some time right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line. So defense credited with a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Ready
Fourth and forever coming up. They'll throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
He's back to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Barkley again here on second. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. Short pass brought in. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They run it with Saquon. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap for Regz. Finds his back complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and 10. Here's Regz. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
He finds Brown right side. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Regz yet again. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the red zone on first. Headed out right. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Good.
A third down run with Blue. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. Blue gets the handoff. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up fourth and maybe a yard.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Going with Blue here. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
Hey, kill!
First and 10, Prescott. For the pressure, nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check quietly. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
26.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Ball is caught, and he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
We're going to 54. Line in. Line in. Go, go,
Tight end going in motion here.
26.
Blue reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Operating from the gun. Here's Regz. That's Smith on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach.
32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Here's Saquon. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Looking now from the gun. He's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Yo, touch that. 180. Crowd left Yeti.
Desperation time here. Rolling left, buying some time. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Up the middle, blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Give on second here to blue. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
We're going to 53.
On the give, it's blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Has him on a quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good
pressure coming, and they take him down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Trimmer.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Through the middle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Eagles first down.
It's on first down. Completed left side to Smith. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Dre, set.
He's going to run with Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
On the ground, this is Phil Moffa. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards on an outrun block. That brings up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. No. Finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Don't touch that.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by only 3. All right, here we go. Second down.
No touch that.
Here's Regz. He's got a man left. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
At the 47-yard line.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
63.
Now to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He'll get 22 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
We're going to 53. Gun. 26.
This is Maffa. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
46.
They're going to pass it here. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
1-yard line.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Who gets it? So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.